Hello YouTube and welcome back to General Games, Soloing the ARK. All maps, all bosses, all alpha, hardcore. I have not recorded a video in... Oh jeez, it's been a while. Let's make sure I'm actually recording. Yep, looks like I am. Okay, so the last video... I don't want to claim you, I want to look at what your stats are right now. Okay, my video's gonna... Recorder, as always, is gonna take a couple seconds to catch up, and by recorder, I mean my computer. Okay. I think its health is slowly going down. I'd like it to go down faster, obviously, but I can't really do much about that. Alright, last video, I believe I went out and I got some artifacts. Why are they all purple? That's different. Okay, so I've got Clever, Devour, Hunter, Massive, and Pack. Let me just look at my notes here. Okay. I believe I just got the Devourer, so that's gonna be... And did I get the one with Pack? Hunter, Massive, Pack. Pack and Devour is what I've got. One. Excellent. Save that. And I still need to get Megalania Toxin, which is going to be a hard one. Because I almost never see those. My gear got mostly repaired. Obviously, could go more. I need to do a metal run. I also, actually... just need to cut my hair back. Shoop. And my beard. Shoop. 6. That gave me 45. I need what for the nanny? Let me start with the N. 5 more. God damn it. Okay. Well, I need to do a metal run. I thought he would die faster. I think I'll take Alan. Unless I don't even have a saddle for you yet. I don't want to take Eagle Eye because you like to glitch on me with stuff. And I'm not going to take the Great Croaker. You need food. You're fine. Although, ooh. I can take the Croaker to get a bunch of cementing paste. I forgot you can ride these. Why are you moving? Stop it. Stop moving. I completely forgot you could ride the Morphodons. Oh, that's fun. What's your weight? I think you are technically better than the, I thought I had this all unstackable. I did, so, what? I think she's actually better, yeah, I think she's actually better than the, Pterodon that I have. Stop moving. Why do you keep doing that? Right. Weird. Anyway, okay, yeah, let me do a stock comparison to these two. 2,000 health. Wow! That is nuts, that difference. Holy cow. I still can't take that anymore because, weight-ish. I don't think you have enough eggs. Because Al Capone. His weight's not much better. Who's got the best weight out of the lot of you? You can only carry 2,000 pounds? Seriously? Wow. Eagle Eye would actually be the best one for me to go on a metal run with. Heck with it. Oh, wow. The sword thing got fixed. Excellent. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh my god, yes, that's so great. I can actually use them now. That's so incredible, guys. You have no idea how stinking happy this makes me. Because that was such a problem that I was dealing with all the time, anytime I tried to use them. Ah, this is great. Oh, metal in this one. So, yeah, I'm just gathering around some material quick because I end up using a lot of my already cooked up metal last episode to repair most of my gear. I still need to do my feet and gloves, was it? Feet and legs. But it cooks up really fast inside the incubator, so that helps. Not the incubator, the forge. Industrial small forge. So it shouldn't take terribly long to get it ready. I don't have a Therizinosaurus. Why do I not have, like, a tickle chicken or something? For metal gathering. What am I carrying that is so stinking heavy? Oh. It's a bunch of eggs. That, could make stuff a little heavy. There it is. Okay, get on you. More metal. I really should think about getting an Anki. Because, well, they just gather metal way better. I guess that's part of the same node. I just spooked a monkey. That's just metal. Well, you even walk faster, too. I'm so glad that that dive bomb thing got fixed. That's actually a mechanic that I don't like, even on the base game. Like, on Griffins, I don't like that mechanic. The swoop thing. Just make them faster or something. I get that they add in because it's like, oh yeah, it's a cool thing, and, you know, it's a dragon type, well, an eagle type thing, so why not, or whatever. I do not like it. Okay, drop off my extreme amount of stuff here. I'm gonna have so much metal after this. I'm actually, probably gonna try to record a couple of videos back to back to back, because it's my first chance to sit down and do that in... Well, there's a reason I haven't recorded in a while. Me and Witchling, actually, we had our third kid last spring, and, I stopped, I think I did the last recording almost a full year ago. I don't really remember. I actually don't get a lot of time to sit down and play a lot these days. Life is busy for me right now. So I'm gonna try to record a couple quite in a row. I would like to get at least one boss fight done today, but that depends on a number of things. For example, I don't really remember which mods I have. You know what? I've got a thought. Since you can fly faster without crashing, I'm gonna go to the really good metal spots. What was I saying? Right, gonna try to record a couple in a row, set them up on the regular once-a-week schedule thing, and see if I can start doing something like this regularly. We will see. It's getting into early summer for me, and that is a extremely busy time of year. I own property that I hay, and I picked up a job that's an hour away from my home, so weekends get busy. And once the sun goes down, I tend to pass out. Oh, yep. The bright yellow ones are thick. Yeah, I don't really remember what specific mods I have for this playthrough anymore. I looked at them very briefly. Obviously I've got writable, tames, elites, whatever. I remember that I've got, best eggs, upgrade my dino, upgrade table, structures plus. I've got small structures, because the industrial forge is just ridiculously large. Let's go up here, actually. I want to go to the spots where there's like 3 or 4 of them next to each other. Custom dino levels, I remember that. I think that's it. I do have different settings than standard because, well, they're largely quality of life stuff. I'm pretty sure I have... Oh yeah, I've got Super Spyglass, which is pretty cool. And I've never really talked about my mods or what they do. Best Egg Maker, yep, I knew that. Wait, so I have a version of Better Tranquilizer one. I just don't know which one this one is. Because I have a couple that I rotate around just to see how they are. Like, there used to be one, somebody's Tamer Pack, which it introduced a new type of berry that you had to grow. But the problem was you had to get like 500 seeds of each just to make one. Sourpar berries, it was called. I like the idea behind it. If the not being able to harvest the seed early on and you actually have to grind it out, kind of sucked. Because you can't start growing anything until you unlock crop plots. And, like, even your earliest crop plot, you don't get until after narcotics or something, I think. Let me check. Oh, I forgot to yell. Okay, so level 10. You get a crop plot at level 10. But, that's a lot of seeds you have to hunt down. And I think the best one that you can get for getting seeds early on is an iguanodon. Well, if you're lucky, you can run across most shops. The problem is, most shops tend to be picky. They sometimes want stuff like, oh, cooked prime fish meat or something or other, or bee honey, giant bee honey, or rare flowers. You're not gonna have that shit early on. So it's actually really hard to get the seeds, in my opinion. And even after you get the seeds and you grow them up to the berries, you need to make something like spark powder, almost, except it takes crystal to make it, I think. And you can't really harvest, unless you're very lucky. You cannot consistently harvest crystal until you get metal picks. Metal picks are level 21. So you're effectively not getting any of that stuff. Oh yeah, you use the berries inside a specific alchemy table, and you mix it with, do something with it with the Sourpar, the berries with the crystal stuff. I can't remember exactly how it works. To make something else, and you mix that with the narcotics, or something. No, the crystal stuff is the fuel, and you mix the berries with narcotics, or something. I honestly don't really remember. I haven't touched it in ages because I got so frustrated with it. Once you got it going, it actually did quite well. It flowed, you could upgrade each one of those narcotics, kind of like this one, if I remember correctly. Or just go to crafting. Yeah, see, you use regular narcotics to make narcotic a blue narcotic, and then use the... So the other one was you actually have to make the lower ones to make the upper ones. This one you just use more narcotics, which makes it too easy to me, in my opinion. But then also have higher gathering. For base, it's not bad, because that's... Well, I mean... Yeah, I guess that kind of would be a lot, because you'd have to have... It's like 100 narco berries to make one narcotic, so you're talking 10,000 to make one of those yellows. So I guess yeah, more baseline gathering, it's easier. Oh, a lot harder to do that. But obviously, I've got stuff cranked up because you guys don't want to watch me play this for a year. Since I'm not doing any editing or anything, that's all pretty much just... I consider it kind of like a speed streaming, almost. I mean, I'm obviously not streaming, but I'm not taking away anything either. This is all it. And you guys don't want to watch every minute of that, even if it is reduced by, like, half or something. Because then you'll be sitting in front of your screen for about 6 months. So, faster, I have higher resource gathering, I have higher weight. I don't think I adjusted my stamina. That's not my stamina. I know I did. Well, you guys have seen the stats. I had this setting like the first video. Fortitude I did because keeping that up is difficult and I don't want to have to... I want to be able to just wear what I'm going to wear and be able to go everywhere because... Single player, having to craft all kinds of extra shit just to go into a very hard area already? Nah, no thank you. I'm talking about the tech cave. All of this is towards surviving the tech cave because it is hard. You're in the middle of a volcano for the first section of it, and the latter section of it, you're in space. Granted, you're on a spaceship. If you don't know this already, sorry, big spoiler. But you go out on a space station platform thing, and it's frigid. So you have to have really good heat-resistant gear, and really good cold resistance gear. And also, by the way, the critters there aren't fun either. The tech cave is ridiculous. The space station, it's not bad itself, but it's where the final boss it's where the Overseer boss fight is. And that alone is tricky. I'll be honest, I've only done that fight, I think, 3 times. Because the tech cave always irritates the shit out of me, even getting in there. I always do Rexes. And trying to get an Rex army in that door, not clipping on shit or in the volcano, in time is not easy. I've always had a really hard time with it. The pathing for in there is ridiculous to me. I don't get why they try to take some of the turns the way they do, but they do, and they go through, they clip, and there's one doorway at the bottom of, like, the only way I can really describe it is, like, lava rapids, almost, where if you don't approach it just right, and if you try to do the whole thing once, like, I always do my army in groups of, like, 5 or 6 for moving, because if you try to do all of them, it does not work. But you'll be seeing that, well, I'm not using Rexes for this one, so maybe not this specific time around, but you'll see the follow mechanic when I'm talking about, and I'll point out the corners as I go through saying, I hate this spot, I hate this spot. I don't like the tech cave. I really don't. Especially the amount of the, Floias, whatever, the badger things that will hide in the ground and spring out at you. I hate those things with such a passion. I'm gonna have to have a tech helmet and a rocket launcher before I even go in there specifically to shoot those things. Because on Rexes, they're not a big problem. They can't knock you off your Rex. But they can get just about anything smaller than that. Like, I know they can get you off of Carnos. I know they can get you off Raptors. I think they can get you off of Allos. I don't know. But if you got your tech helmet and you shoot them out of the ground, it's not a problem. How long have I been recording for? Oh, criminally, I'm already halfway through the video. Okay, sorry guys. Let's go turn this in. I'm that way. Turn that in, get that melting. I'm gonna look at that Raptor's health again, and there's something that I haven't really messed around with a lot for Structures Plus. It's the Omni Tool, I think they call it. Over there. Something like that. Supposedly that will help me delete stuff. If his health hasn't really gone down any, then yeah, I'll probably do that. Minute for landing. Boom. God, you are fast. I'm just so happy that they did that. Excellent. Give me the medals. So, there's a show that I was kind of aware of when I was younger. It came out when I was already like a young adult, so I didn't ever watch it. If you're kind of paying attention to... You guys, if you know this show, you might have an idea what I'm about to reference. Dilos, the Morphodons, when they do that little sound, make me think of Perry the Platypus from Terrace and Phillip. My kids have been watching it a bunch recently. It's a cute show. Not bad. The platypus bit is odd to me. But anyway, they sound like Perry when they fight him every time he makes his weird little platypus sound. How quickly does this shit melt anyway? I thought that would be faster. What's melting from up here? Oh. Okay, so it does 20 at a time. It is pulling from that one. That's weird. I have a lot of metal. Holy cow. This actually makes me really happy, because Raptor saddles don't take metal. But, Aloe saddles do, and I still kind of might want to do that. Give me these. I'm gonna have to move you again. Are you dying at all? Supposedly? I mean, your food is completely empty, so yeah, you're eventually gonna croak. Am I doing anything with these? I guess so? I don't know what I'm doing with that. No idea. Oh wow, I've almost got the storage in here full. Wow, hide. That's a lot of metal already. I think I'm good on a lot of resources. Holy cow. Like cementing paste, I was kind of concerned about that for a second. Then I realized I had a toad. I've never actually used the toads to gather cementing paste before. In fact, up until Great Croaker, I don't think I'd ever tamed a toad at all. My inventory. What the? So those are hide? What? Why is the durability on this one so much higher? What am I wearing? Don't look at me, I'm naked. Remove skin. Okay, so that's a chest piece? That has crap durability. How's that ascended? The gloves have better durability than that thing does. Jeez. And I don't remember what it is to make the... I might have to increase the thing's durability, because that is god-awful. 297. Like, I think an ascended cloth piece has durability of, like, 100 or something. That is bad. Even the helmet's higher. That's not great. But that's a chest piece. That should be, like, the second highest, or the highest. That is terrible. Okay, so, multi-tool. Just takes a thatch. So the armor tool is something else entirely. Okay. Augment. Actually, I'm gonna do that, actually. Craft one of those things. Augment is that one. Fiber thatch wood. Because I want to see what it is. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Thatch wood. So part of the upgrade table. So this is the upgrade station, and it comes in 3 parts. On Survival Evolved, Survival Ascended, they changed some stuff. This is the upgrade station. You throw a piece of gear into it. You use the exact just like using a blueprint or something or other. You have the items needed to craft it. You click on that item specifically, attempt upgrade, and it takes more and more and more as you upgrade it more and more. That's how I got my stuff up to Ascended. You can also break down stuff. I think structures you can't, but gear and armor, and some other stuff, I think you break it down to its base components. So in the case of like shotgun shells, you can break it down to gunpowder and the simple bullets, which the simple bullets you could again break down to just charcoal and sulfur. And metal. No, gunpowder and metal. So that's part of it. The other part is, 2 other parts are the blueprint station. You can take an item, like I could take my Ascended gear and convert it into a blueprint, so I could basically make it over and over and over again. That's good for making saddles. And this is the augment station. You make things that will, like, I want to increase the damage on this specific item. I want to increase my durability on a weapon or a piece of armor. I want to give a piece of armor heat resistance. And like, so I do more... Yeah, it just gives me heat resistance. This one I've never really understood will lower a stat instead of making it higher. That would actually be good for, like, making it so this thing doesn't make me overheat anytime I'm everywhere. Except I don't think that's not how they work. No, yeah, it is. Some gear makes... No, the hyperthermic makes it so you're too hot. I don't know, anyway, it will lower a stat instead of another one. So basically this lets you customize it, whereas the upgrade is more random. So I want to find increases durability used, armor durability, weapon durability. So I need kitten fiber and hide to make some of those. And then what I would do is, you make the regions, all of these, Yeah, I guess they're called reaches. To me, they're just like augmenting things, and I think from like Fable, when you have the augment stones, that's what I think of when I think of these things. And when you gotta augment something, you want to clear out the inventory, because if you have more than one thing that's applicable to it, like if you had durability and the weapon one in there, if you wanted to do just one and not them both, you want to have just the ones you want to use in there, is the short and the long of it, I guess. Sorry, what I want. And then you just hit augment item, and it uses it. Chitin fiber hide. Probably gonna want a couple of these. The shitty thing is, when you, and I noticed this, and I don't know if they ever fixed it or not, chitin fiber hide. Oh god, I need to go get a lot of fiber. If you augment something's armor, its durability, it increases the maximum durability, but not, the current one doesn't go with it. So you could have, like, a durability 200, like in this case right now. That's going to be durability 297. And I can upgrade its maximum to pretty stinking high because, you know, it's plate. But that it'll say that the current durability won't go with it. At least, I'm pretty sure that's how it used to work. It might have been a case of where if you increase the durability while it was already at max durability, it would go. But I honestly don't remember. Yeah, see? It was already at max durability, but it didn't go with it. It's such a pain in the ass. So that means I'm just over 500. No, 700, not bad. It's just annoying that I have to do this, because that's gonna be so stinking expensive to repair. Oh yeah, look at that, 1,500. Okay, so that's 15 of those durability upgrades, and it only got me like 1,000 or so. Yeah, no, it got me just over 1,000. Lame. It's less than 100 each one. Oh well. Yeah. Now I gotta repair this stinking thing. That's a lot of metal. Good thing, I've actually got a bunch. I just passed it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much, though. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now, let's go try this thing. How does this work? Oh. Hold reload to open the mode select. Turret mode, demo mode. I remember this. Attempt to repair a target requires resources. That's kind of cool. So, ranged repairing. Oh! So that's how you can make, like, a really tall pillar or something like that. That's kind of cool. So, repair? No, reload. I want to... I think it was Dino? Nope. Info. There we go. What is Dynamo, dude? Subcategories. Kill. There we go. Dino. Following, watering, creeping, turret, kill. No! Bugger! That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I can find another one. Damn it. It stinks. Okay, well, the good news is, didn't really have anything of great importance on him anyway. God damn it. Why do you have all that pelt? I don't need 1,000,001 pieces of meat. Whoa, 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 where'd that go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eat, eat. I just saw it. I just had it. That's fine. It's fine. It was just a Thylacolia. I wasn't really going to use them because he kind of made the game too cheesy. Which is a funny thing for me to say. I think I just dropped the pickaxe again. There are easier ways to do this. I'm just lazy. I'm going to hold on to that, actually. No, I'm not. Alright, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I did not mean to do that. Oh, well. Well, that's actually been doing it for a while. I need to see how long I've been recording for. Oh, wow. It is about time to wrap this up. Okay. Blurg. I have a lot of chitin. kind of all over the place today. Not really, it's mostly like just a mining run and briefly talking about the mods that I'm using. Next one. Still don't have enough to make the nanny. I still don't. I don't understand why I don't. I just don't. Sir, no, let's check real quick, actually. I got one. Okay. Okay. That's annoying. That is just annoying. Need to get those two out of the way. They're gonna irritate the crap out of me. Okay, could you get on the cliff? Get on the cliff. Get on the cliff. There we go. Okay. Did you get anything semi-useful? I don't need that. A great croaker. Alright. You've got the eggs. They're fine for literal days. Okay. So, I'm gonna cut it right here. I will catch you on the next one.